Проверка. Я слышал щелчок, этого достаточно. Ну что, прошло много времени с последнего запуска Greedfall. Я не очень помню, где остановился, по традиции. Окрестности Хикмета. Так, ну мы увидим его в резиденции. Так. Проверяем. Удар. Блок. Пинок. Хорошо. Уворот. Все этого достаточно. Так, что тут у нас по заданиям? История телемы. Несовершенный край. Чемпион арены, это я делать не буду. Задание на поиск неинтересны. Все, выходит одно как бы дополнительное задание. Вот его и сделаю. Так, а кто такой вообще Юсуф? Священник, походу, какой-то. Так. Ну ладно, я помню, здесь был лагерь с особым отрядом, где убивали молодых ребят за неподчинение. Дорога к лагерю должна быть безопасной. Ну а дальше будет несложно пройти. Так, кто там? Хорошо, что я хилера с собой взял в тот раз. Да, мне нужно, чтобы ты отошел, и я подобрал добычу с этого барсука-переростка. Ну, видимо, подобрал. Так, уровень дали. Че тут в огнестрел я шел, да? Гранаты, интересно. Так, двуручное оружие. Ну, это так. Тяжелое двуручное оружие. Так, тут магия всякая. Ну, бомбы, короче, берем. Так, мне казалось, очки были. Ну вот, одно очко есть. Одно очко. Как его потратить? А, ну все. Так, меткость, ловкость. Ладно, пусть будет меткость. У меня в жизни очень харизмы не хватает, можно ее взять. Пусть будет харизма. Изи. С такой-то командой. Хиллер-дамагер и танк-дамагер, так сказать. Вот там еще псины сутулые. Ого, медведи-барсуки какие-то крутые. Мне бы отхил не повредил. Но кажется, мой спутник уже все не умеет. ё. Надо сказать, саблезубого кабана волка я недооценил. Что он слишком толстый. А чего не охраняли? Тут корзина сборщика яблок. Какое-то мрачное логово впереди. Надо заглянуть. Забраться? Невозможно даже увидеть ничего. О! А что такое тело, я не могу осмотреть. Вот тут прям под медведем же что-то лежит. Ладно, походу это какой-то крестьянин безродный. Вряд ли у него что-то ценное было с собой. В пещере был пиратский сундук. А в сундуке какой-то шмот капитана. Ну-ка оценим. О. Достойно выглядит, конечно. Берем, конечно. Класс, класс. Да, ну... Что-то я курта, что ли, столкнул вниз или что? В пещере не видно ничего. Ай, блин. Они еще ядовитые, я забыл совсем. Так, 4. Гарпии сильны. Но это путь к выходу. Ну такая пещера была. Давайте оценим, что в ней нашли. Вещи очень похожи на предыдущие коллекции, так сказать. Может быть, оно того и не стоило. Ё-моё! Тут прострел только спасет. Добивайте, добивайте. Получили 1 очко навыков. Нормально. За разграбление индейского святилища. Когда меня будут линчевать, я буду умирать с улыбкой на лице. Что это впереди? Какая-то роковая гора. Брыкается свинота. О, сруб какой-то. А, блин, это опять какие-то бронированные крысы. Так, это вроде как знак Инквизиции.
What an astounding place.
My mother told me about this place. She said that the village was devoured by the houses of the sons. How could their chief accept this?
All that's left to do is find Father Justinius.
Так, типа дикари к Инквизиции примкнули, да? Да, вот он сидит, грустный, видимо, не рад своей судьбе. Так, если... Бой, прячь в кустах. Ого, я смотрю, они приоделись нормально. Казалось бы, совсем недавно из землянок вышли. Но уже смотри, в кафтанах ходят, а? Какой-то, блин, дворец строят, здорово.
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. Desarde. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
I wonder how my people could accept the priests settling in their home like this.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
Что, еще что-то скажешь?
Father,
I'm glad to see you, my child. What can I do for you?
Да, ну это такие вопросы.
goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
Че он скажет? Ну как появился? Мы пришли, договорились, там сказали, у нас Бог не как ваш на горе сидит, а еще выше. Так что наш важнее. Такие островитяне такие, ага, ваш круче. И все, типа, и понабежали люди, начали строить, там, организовывать шахты какие-нибудь, куда дикарей заставили работать под благими предлогами. Вот и отстроились. Другие деревни такие, типа, что за херня, нас так не провести. Наших ребят, типа, обманули, давайте враждовать там. Все такое. Кто-то из местных тоже потом передумал. Как было в поиске рая, как, кажется, называется, или что-то такое. Порабощение рая. Ну ладно, не важно. Там еще Обеликс играл.
If you are saying that these tablets bear writings from the very hand of our holy founder, then we must find them. Without them, all our research to trace the life of Saint Matthias on this island is doomed to failure. If these savages have stolen them, we will have to take them back, by force, if necessary.
Так а вы видели эти скрижали вообще? Почему кальку не сняли сразу? Может, и не было никаких скрижалей, а?
Do you have any ideas about who stole the tablet?
Some of the village savages helped us during the search. Perhaps they are behind all of this. There was a particular woman who seemed to want us to be there. I don't remember her name, though.
Старик вообще из ума выжил, им помогают, да. Такой, так они виноваты.
I am busy. If you have questions, go see Sister Eugenia. She's our supervisor. I am busy.
Так и
If you
чем ты
have
занят?
questions, go see Sister Eugenia. She's our supervisor.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Ну, злобная же у него морда.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later. But first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to. But I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
I imagine that someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Oh, alas. I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us. Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you. Especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
Не, ну мне все
I will
понятно.
let
То
you
есть ночью, да, какой-то один мужик охранял хижину с бесценными вот этими вот скрижалями пророка. То есть как-то уже, да, звучит немного странно. Почему, ну, я не знаю, не запереть? Ну, может быть, нечем было запереть. Ладно, я просто на крайняк могу предположить, что все можно было запереть в ящик, а на ящик положить человека, который бы дрых, и его уже посменно охраняли. Вот это так.
Greetings.
Чё я не
Decided.
хочу, с другой
I'm
стороны.
handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
Я хочу узнать, во-первых, почему вы копию не сделали. Во-вторых, почему так безалаберно охраняли. В-третьих, видел ли вообще кто-нибудь эти скрижали?
According to your colleague,
Может, их и не было.
you were
Может,
the
это
one in
предлог,
charge of
чтобы
guarding
дикарей
the tablets on the
разогнать.
night of the theft. Is that right?
Как обычно
Indeed.
бывает.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning,
То есть
and the
замки были.
lock was intact.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we could make out of them.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many other settlers around here, and the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
As you wish. But you won't find anything there. And why does it matter anyway?
Чего?
There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need. And that's all that
Так не было
matters.
скрижалей, что
What
ли?
do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions on this island are justified. To keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tensions with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such things. I will leave you to your work. Goodbye.
Ну, какой-то мутный дед. Ладно. Видимо, не здесь была та хижина.
There's only one entrance, and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
This priest, Virgil, said that the night was calm. So calm that he probably fell asleep. So, the thieves only had to take the key from him.
It's very likely that that's what happened. But someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
You think that the one who told them is in this village?
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village. Family or friends. We should go talk to the chief of the natives. He will certainly know who's close to the exiles, and enough about the researchers to inform them.
А, но он не мутный, он просто хочет как бы прикрыть свою задницу, потому что ошибся и потерял бесценные вот эти вот знания богов, заснув. Такой типа, ну какая разница, ну потерял и потерял.
Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village has been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings, and then I stayed.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had to intervene. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful. Thank you. I will let you work.
Да эти островитяне те еще крысы. Ну не крысы, то есть как
Hello,
хитрецы.
brother.
Oh, Desade, is that you? Do you need anything?
Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months, approximately. Back then, there were still some pagan natives in the village. I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues, so we could give them a fresh outlook on things. We arrived straight from Ptolemy, hoping to study some new texts. But once we were here, I understood that my real mission was with the islanders. We must bring the light to this island.
How are your relations with the natives?
When I arrived, we were still trying to obtain information from them about Saint Matthias, but they were very reluctant to give us any answers. We were also trying to educate them. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants of the village react badly. Most stubborn against our teachings, the warriors, and the marked. The ones the natives call the Onomanawi. They eventually left, and it has proved nothing but a blessing for us. I would like to go back to work now, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Чем-то похоже на истории
I will
разных
leave you to
стран,
your work.
где люди просто,
Goodbye.
ну, мирно селились там, где жили какие-то коренные, а потом коренные куда-то уходили. Или просто становились частью нового порядка. Такая интересная история.
Father,
I'm glad to see you, my child. What can I do for you?
how well do you get along with the natives who live here?
Very well, of course. Especially since those who opposed our presence left.
Left? To go where?
Oh, to other villages, I imagine. Does it even matter? Those who stayed are on the path of enlightenment. Some of their legends must have been about Saint Matthias. That helped to convince them.
Tell me about how you created this village.
We did not create it from the ground up. It was built around an existing native village. The islanders called it Vixenagad, which translates to the village of the old sage. We saw it as a sign. The natives had probably chosen this name in memory of Saint Matthias, and everything here fit the description of Saint Lucius. The discovery of the tablets proved us right. So, we decided to rebuild our Eden here, in the spirit of peace and harmony which is described in the scriptures.
Why share this village with the natives?
To replicate and resume the work of our founder, of course. If he came here and managed to convert the natives, then it is our duty to do the same thing. By living side by side with them, it is much easier for us to pass on our teachings.
And how well have neighboring villages welcomed you?
With some reluctance, to be perfectly honest. So, we sent them missionaries. There are still frequent conflicts with the village of Vedlug, a highly violent village of heretics. But the other villages, the more peaceful ones, are slowly starting to listen to the sacred word.
There are no Onol Manawi and no warriors here either. Did they all leave?
Perfect harmony takes time, my child. I have no doubt that one day we will manage to convince your kind to convert. But in the meantime, we must settle for the miracle of great coexistence that this place already represents. Nobody thought we could live side by side with your people. And yet...
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
Так, я могу с заложниками поговорить? Может быть, у них какая-то другая точка зрения?
Hello. I am Lair, the village leader. Well, I was the leader of this village.
Hello. De Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
There are Onol Manawi among the Logead Blau. I did not know that. What do you want from me?
I have heard a lot of things about this village of Eden, but I'd like to hear your version.
I'm not sure I have the answers to all of your questions, but I'll try.
Уж их на наркотики посадили.
Tell me about the arrival of the people of Teleme and how you received them.
The priests were roaming around the village. They were saying that it was the place where their saint had lived. They were asking questions, talking about the Lloyd and all these things. One morning they were building houses next to ours. And we had new neighbors.
The priests told me that they had managed to convert you. How did that happen?
As long as we refused to listen to them. They were violent, and they destroyed some of our sanctuaries. So we let them talk. And now that they think that we love their god, they leave us
Правда,
alone.
заложники.
Some of the things they say are beautiful, and their magic is impressive. But we do not forget our spirits.
Блин, а зачем ты-то мне об этом рассказываешь? Я ж могу быть за них.
One of the theologians told me that you had helped them in their research.
They wanted to find tracks of the old sage, of the one they call Saint Matthäus, and they were rummaging through everything. Our Donegad did not want to tell them anything, because the old sage is sacred here. But since they violently interrogated everyone, I thought it wise to guide them to the place where the stones were.
Ну, типа, чтобы отстали, да?
What happened to your warriors? Why did they have to leave the village?
They did not accept the presence of the priests and their questions. They tried to retake the village. They even asked Deirdre, the chief of Vedlug, for her help. So, the priests called the Soul Lasser, the Burning Suns, and they killed many of them. I asked for peace, and the others left us. They wanted to join Vedlug. Perhaps they have done so.
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No. I mourn those who died, of course, and the Vorstyrent. But this village may be our opportunity.
Your opportunity for what?
For the Renaigse to understand who we are. Not savages, nor monsters, but men, perhaps wiser than they are.
Так, что-то за окном странное творится. Свет какой. Да, солнечный зайчик прям в окно. Ой, блин, глаза. Зря я на него посмотрел.
I think I know who stole the tablets.
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries forced them to leave. They must have taken the tablets with the help of someone else who stayed here.
You may be right, but you may also be wrong.
Ой, я харизму немного прокачал. Давай.
You do well to tell me what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, how do you think they will interrogate you?
You're probably right. The Inquisitors would come back, and my people would suffer. I do not want to break the peace that I did all I could to make. I think the name of the woman you are looking for is Vindwal. She helps the priests who seek the old sage.
If she's helping the priests, why would she betray them now?
Her son is one of the warriors who had to leave the village. He is filled with anger and fury. If you go talk to her, please, do not hurt her. She is but a mother who acted according to her son's wishes.
I have no intention of hurting her. But things may not be so simple when it comes to her son. I have to go.
Like so many others.
I knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
The priests separated this village into two parts. The exiles must be broken-hearted, having left their clan behind.
On the other hand, had they followed their chief's example, this wouldn't have happened. Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur.
Ну, кража, не убийство. Ты, где там она?
Greetings. Are you Vindwal?
Bertier Tumad. Yes, that is me. What do you want?
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him, not me. Everything he did to save the village. But I think the mind shakers made him forget what we are. He almost speaks like them now.
Listen, I know you helped the exiles to steal the tablets of St. Matthias.
No, this is not true. It wasn't me.
There's no point in denying it. I know you did it for your son who had to leave the village.
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the tablets. So what do you want from me?
Ну ладно.
Tell me where the exiles are. I must retrieve these tablets.
You're asking me to betray my son. Promise me that you won't hurt him.
I promise. But if he reacts violently, I'll have to defend myself.
Then I hope he'll be reasonable. Bran and the others are hiding in the woods, beyond the circle of stone.
Thank you, Vindwal.
Ну, непонятно, зачем она все-таки сдала. Могла бы и до конца как бы в отказ идти. Так, далеко ли они прячутся? Ну, не так, чтобы очень. Это босс, что ли, какой-то? Ёпта. Ну, давай. Ближе. Ух ты. Спасибо за отхил. Ловушечку. Ну. Давай. Они тут, походу, все боссы. Надеюсь, Курт там справится. Давай, подходи. Подходи, я не боюсь. Ну ладно, я не пойду. Блин, хорошо, ловушки подбирать может. Да почему пройти-то нельзя? Условности карты как в Фейбле. Не, ну что поделать с другой стороны. Такая дорога, таков путь.
Here's the place that Greedfall indicated. The exiles must be near.
Так, сохранимся. Все-таки не хочу их убивать, наверное, если что, какие-нибудь...
I hope you don't intend to fight them. They've already had to leave their families and their homes. They've suffered enough.
Don't worry.
Да я не хочу.
What are you doing here?
I'm not here to fight you, but I must retrieve the tablets of Saint Matthias.
What? How do you know we have them? And how? Not for thee. We will not give them back. We lost our homes and families, so the priests lose their sacred stones.
Честный обмен. О, харизма ща прогнет, класс.
I know that you are seeking vengeance, but the priests will not be the only ones to suffer the consequences of your actions. Your mother helped you, and once they find out about it, she will pay the price in your place. Is that what you want?
They will not suspect her. She's helping them in their research. And even if they found out, they wouldn't hurt her. You are wasting your time.
Не прокнул он.
Perhaps I could do something for you in exchange for the tablets.
You are a Renaigse. You cannot help us.
I am also an Onol Manawi. So?
We want to join the Sengeden Anadas, Deirdre's clan. But she only accepts warriors, and not all of us are warriors. Give us a family and a home, and we will give you back the priest's stones.
Very well. I will go see her. I hope that we manage to convince Deirdre.
Так, а где? Ну, нападать я на них, конечно, не буду. Я так понимаю, вот здесь где-то, что ли? Странно, что маркера нет. Ладно. Эй, ты чё? А назад? А, вот тут можно подняться. Это было похоже на ловушку. Чё это там впереди? Какой-то энт огромный. Я думаю, в каком-то похожем месте выловили ту тварь, что на корабле привезли. В самом первом. В самый первый день. О, лисичка. На болотах. Надеюсь, в торфе не увязнет. Крылатые мрази слева. Так а это кто?
You are from the continent, are you not? You are different than the people from here.
Indeed. I am from the congregation of merchants. My name is Desardet. To whom do I have the privilege?
Sister Ephesia, envoy of Ptolemy, by the grace of the Illuminated. Enchanted, the Mother Cardinal has tasked me to investigate the activities of this village.
She also sent me here, to be your second.
What excellent news. You cannot imagine how much comfort that brings me. How might I help you?
How has your mission fared up until now, sister?
Not very well, I'm afraid. I haven't been able to get much from these villagers. Their chief and their priest are evasive when questioned. As for the other natives, their behavior can be quite odd. They'll spend hours just staring into the void. But as soon as I come close, they chase me away. They frighten me, I must admit. There is a heavy veil of evil here. I feel it, but I'm not able to find from whence it comes. Perhaps you should talk to them. They may speak to you. Anything else?
Так а что им еще делать? Ну, типа, поохотились, убили там оленя, жрут его неделю. Что остальное это время делать? Сидишь, смотришь себе в никуда. Нормально.
How has your mission fared up until now, sister?
Not very well. Their chief, but there is perhaps any...
Have you been here for a long time?
Since the beginning of my investigation. A few weeks, perhaps, although it feels like months. I'm not particularly fond of the wild, and I find this place unsettling.
I see.
Anything else?
That will be all, Sister Evie.
Так, это с этим мне поговорить надо, да? Названия у деревень дикарей такие сложные и очень похожи для меня. Ну, наверное, здесь. Даже и маркер какой-то ведет.
Ber Tirtumad on Olmenawi. I am Deirdre, daughter of Enora, daughter of Rowena, Mal of this clan. Is
Это
it
ты.
you who helped my warriors discover what the men of the Red Sun were doing?
Indeed.
Then I thank you. It's probably because you are an Onolmenawi that you are different from the other Renaigse. What do you seek?
Do you know anything about a demon that would be worshipped by your clan?
It is not enough to take us for idiots. And now you accuse us of bowing down to evil creatures. But a lack of understanding leads to fear. So I will not prove you wrong. An enemy who knows fear is already defeated.
I come on behalf of the exiles of Vixonagad. They'd like to join your clan.
Some already have done. The others should just do like them and undergo the trials of the warriors.
But not all of them are warriors.
We're about to go to war. Those who do not know how to fight have no place amongst the Sengeden Anadas.
Ну-ка.
Siora, why do you refuse to welcome the exiles? They want to fight the Renaigse, just like you.
Why do you not welcome them amongst the Gaius Rad if you have so much compassion for them?
It is your clan they want to join, not mine.
Make them change their mind. I will not change mine.
I implore you to reconsider, Dedra. Though they may not all be fighters, these people will know how to make themselves useful in your village.
Very well. You have helped us, and I trust in your judgment. You can tell the exiles that I'm waiting for them. Anything more?
Ты, ну нормально.
I need to be going.
Wawalem seg.
I'm glad I managed to convince her. Now we'll be able to retrieve the tablets, and the exiles will have a clan once more.
Так, что тут по поводу костра? Пардон. Вот очень неудобно, что есть список с одной стороны из лагерей, но с другой стороны не совсем понятно, где какой находится. То есть, если ты долго не играл, допустим, да, подключился, вот впервые, можно сказать, за месяц, то непонятно, куда ты именно придешь после перемещения. С другой стороны, перемещение довольно быстрое, и, наверное, можно все по списку просмотреть. Ну, не знаю, лучше все-таки карту сделали.
So, what did Deirdre say?
She accepted to welcome you all into her clan.
I did not think that you'd manage to convince her. You can take the tablets.
Thank you. I hope that you'll be happy in your new family.
Adloredar. And you were right. You are more on Olmanawi than Renaigse.
What are you doing here?
I was worried for my son. I wanted
Так чё
to
не
make
пошла
sure
с
that
ним?
everything
Он
was
же
fine.
типа свалил уже.
Yes, everything is fine. He has joined the Senged in Anadas
Не
and he gave me
пересеклись,
the
что ли?
tablets.
Really? What about the others? Those who are not fighters? I thought that Dedra did not want them.
I managed to convince her to accept all of the exiles.
I thank you for helping them. It is reassuring to hear that they are in a new clan.
Так опять я сюда прыгаю. Что такое? Лагерь Ведрок, деревня Ведрок. Ладно, придется так идти. Это было близко. Наверное, можно было бы почитать эти скрижали, но что-то так неохота. Просто отдам.
Father,
I'm glad to see you, my child. What can I do for you?
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the
Я хотел ему дать, чтобы, ну, типа, подсосать там немного. Ну ладно. Придется этой занятой дамы.
I retrieved your relics.
Thank you. Thank you immensely. Thanks to them, we will be able to continue our research on St. Matthias.
I am curious to know who is responsible for this theft. The culprit
Бля, дед, я
must
щас
be
тебя
brought to
обвиню.
justice.
I do not want to point the finger at anyone. You have your relics back, and that's the only thing that matters.
Your indulgence honors you. But how can we be certain that these thieves will not strike again if they are not punished?
Had you respected this village, you would not have to look for a culprit. You settled here without even asking those who lived here for their opinion on the matter. Instead of talking about harmony, start taking action to really make it happen.
But that is precisely what we desire more than anything. We may have been a bit clumsy in the beginning, but we'll make sure to improve things in the future. You really were a great help. I would be most grateful if you agreed to continue helping us.
I might come back at some point, but alas, I am very busy.
Naturally. Either way, we are certainly capable of continuing our research without you.
Actually, I must go back to my work. Our next expedition must depart as soon as possible.
Your next expedition?
Our brave researchers must continue to follow the tracks of our founder on this island. In the meantime, here, take this as a token of gratitude for the help you gave us.
Thank you. I hope your expedition will be a success.
Так, Васка что там? Что-то там накопал. Наверное, надо бы заняться его происхождением. Наверное. А что он там говорил? Вроде его что-то в рабство, что ли, продали? Или что-то такое. Ну ладно, так.
Desarde, I intend to prove to the Admiral that I fully identify as a Naut once more. Without regrets, I will have to go through a test of loyalty. It will certainly be dangerous, but with your help, I am convinced that I will succeed. So, shall we go and see her?
With pleasure. Let's see what adventure she has in store for us.
Ну, Курта выгоним. Хиллера оставим, это как бы самое мудрое. Пошел ты, дед. Стоит тут на пути. Ого, как удобно.
Desarde, what can I do for you? Captain Vasco, I'm glad to see you again. Did you profit from your time on land?
I did, Admiral. That's why I've come to see you.
You want me to entrust you with a loyalty mission?
Indeed.
Very well. A short time ago, we lost one of our ships near the island. The reputation of the Norts suffered from it.
I have heard about it. An incomprehensible sinking which fueled numerous rumors.
We cannot let the land dwellers think we are losing the sea. So I need someone to investigate and restore our reputation.
At your orders, Admiral, and with pleasure.
The shipwreck is stranded on the shore, southwest of the island, not far from Wen Xavier.
Thank you, Admiral.
I'm counting on you, Captain Vasco.
Вообще правильно иду. Ну да. Блин. Да ё-моё. Они, похоже, не каждый раз отравление накладывают, но когда это случается, лучше бы не случалось. Кто? Где? Я не вижу. Курочка, что ли? Получается. Да это вообще не серьезно. О, звери. Васк стрелять умеет.
Desarde, can I do anything?
Нет, ничего.
I must leave you.
Отойди. А что, спускаться обязательно? Похоже, другого пути нет. Но эта пещера мне не нравится. О-о-о. Да там, блин, большой был корабль. Может, тоже огромную тварь перевозили, она из трюма вырвалась, да перебила всех. А Васка так послали следы замести. Типа спаси нашу честь. Чёртовы нафты. Так, мне направо или налево? Надо было нить потянуть, чтобы путь назад найти. И не огрести от Минотавра. А, не, нормально. Вышел.
I have never seen Dalton outside like this. It looks like the corpse of a Mormon.
Паруса-то какие крепкие, а? Вообще не порвались.
The corpses are chained up. These beasts were captive. Could they have died during the sinking?
I don't think so. They don't seem to have drowned. Something bigger slaughtered them with no effort at all.
Не, ну я же говорю, перевозили... А, вон. Все, я вижу тебя. А это... Что это такое? Ладно, он, похоже, не заинтересован в конфликте. Может, тут как в Ведьмаке, типа, нехорошо сразу убивать всех, кого видишь. Может, это какой-то добрый тролль, который чинит мосты, там все такое.
The hull was torn apart. And given the way that the wood is broken, it came from the inside. Damn it. What happened here?
There are scratch marks almost everywhere on the wood. But they do not look like the marks a reef would make.
This ship was apparently carrying creatures from the island. The largest one managed to escape and made a hole in the hull as it tried to run away.
А я говорил.
Just like in Serene, the sailors did not stand a chance.
The Admiral will not be satisfied with our deductions. She will want concrete proof. Let's keep searching.
Да давайте просто пещерного тролля убьем, да и как бы принесем его голову. Какая разница? Я хочу сказать. Хотя, что из этого голова, непонятно. Ой, ёпта. Так, 8. Все, мина стоит. Ребята, заманивайте на меня его. Бля, я могу побольше мин поставить, интересно. Раз, два, три. Ну. Ого, как он умеет. Я уж не помню, какие из них какие, но поставлю все. Так, он куда-то закопался. Ого. Сёра откисла уже. Так, ну тут надо расстреливать весь боезапас. Так, так, ну подходи, давай. Чай, тварь. Ах ты, скотина. Аух ты, ёпта. Давай, давай, тут еще немножко яда для тебя. Блин, где ж прикатываться, ну или типа того. Я могу заблокировать? Нет, не могу. Че, Васка его в спину, что ли, застрелил? Все почести ему достались теперь. Надо зелье пить. А то вдруг камень там упадет на голову или типа того. Я не знаю, мне непонятно, это вообще та тварь была действительно или просто какая-то рандомная. Также сюда журнал. Мы наконец-то затащили на борт переданных нам существ. Для этого пришлось дать им зелье, которое принесли алхимики. Самая крупная тварь внушает ужас, даже когда спит. Приказал заковать ее в цепи и держать в клетке. Ночью отчаливаем. Море спокойно, дай бог, доберемся домой без приключений. Матросам мне не нравится, что я взял на борт островных тварей. Самая крупная из них начинает шевелиться, несмотря на снотворное. Громадная тварь проснулась и начала завывать. Так мы до континента не доберемся. Я решил вернуться на остров. Будем надеяться, что клетка прочная. Эта тварь так мечется по клетке, что раскачивает корабль. На горизонте уже видна земля. Надеюсь, мы успеем до того, как...
All the clues seem to corroborate the captain's journal. This is the same thing that happened at the harbor in Serene. The Guardian who was locked up on board freed itself and ripped apart the hull of the boat to get out.
Почему хранитель?
Yes. And my brothers had no means of saving their lives or the ship, alas. Let's go back and explain this to the Admiral. The captain's journal will serve as proof.
Так, ну она, конечно же, скрыть захочет правду. Что тогда? Что нам делать? Васка на принцип пойдет или как? Или сохранить службу? Да, вот это будет развязочка. Ты, прикольно было бы, если бы мы не смогли запрыгнуть. Типа, что тогда? Чё? Кто? Блин. Траванули. Что это был за металлический запил только что, как будто кто-то по струнам ударил. Ты чё, Марсиин королева вампиров, что ли, жил? Надеюсь... Ну ладно, не важно. Надо понять, где ближайший лагерь. Эге, эге, эге. Вот к нему идем. Блин, а можно мимо пройти? Нет. Так, переместиться.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Regarding the mission you entrusted Captain Vasco with,
We have come to give our conclusions.
I'm listening.
We examined the shipwreck and the surrounding area. A creature they carried on board managed to set itself free. An enormous beast. It made a hole in the hull and caused the sinking. We could only find dead bodies.
Alas, I was expecting it. May the sea be their shroud. We shall not forget them. Did you find anything?
The captain's journal tells the tale of the ship from their departure to the sinking.
Thank you, Vasco. It seems that the potions of the Alliance failed us once more. And rest assured, we will never transport another one of those creatures. They are too dangerous for our ships. Our honor is safe, thanks to you. You have proven your loyalty, and you have regained my trust. What you have achieved for us all deserves to be a part of your history, Vasco. I will send someone to tell the tattooist. He'll be waiting for you.
Надеюсь, это... А, вон он. Хорошо, что он живет прямо в порту, а не, например, в порту в другом городе.
I have come to receive my tattoo. The Admiral should have informed you.
Indeed, Captain. Congratulations. Well, take a seat. You know the drill.
What do you think about it? I feel more Nort than ever.
great. Congratulations, Vasco.
Так, а его можно выгнать теперь?
Glad to see you, my friend. Can I do anything for you?
Походу нет.
I must leave you.
Ну что, мне кажется, для Greedfall нужно особое настроение, которым я сегодня не располагаю. Вообще такая забавная постановка, так сказать. Потом как-нибудь вернусь